seriously, man. Who has put us in all of these boxes? Where do they come from? I don't know. I have this book of poetry called Take Back the Narrative that I'm going to be reading from, which speaks a bit around that. We live in an age right now where we put in the feed and the feeds come back. We put in the feeds come back. We don't even know anymore what is our reality and what is the reality they're feeding us. That's a part of what this is about. But this book of poetry I started writing, well, I have a select, this is poems that I could find because I'm really shit about keeping my shit. From early as the 90s. And the first poem I'm going to do is called Black Ability that I wrote in the 1990 something, okay? And this is before we had Afro-punk. This is before we had intersubjectivity as a word. This is before, seriously, I remember even back then, like, what do you do? I said, okay, I'm a poet, but I use visuals, and I use sonic landscapes, and all this kind of shit. And by the time I got past poet, people stopped listening. They were like, okay, she doesn't really know what she's doing. She has no clear idea of what she is. And but at this point, I was dealing with a lot of different issues. You know, I didn't really give a shit about too much about like how quote unquote white society saw me. I was living in a state of trying to find my niche, okay? And so this poem is called Black Ability. All right, how do you go? Let's see if I can memorize it. If I memorized it still, I don't know. It's a mad, mad world, and I'm sitting on this A train riding into the madness of Manhattan with all these mad people. But most of them don't know they mad. But you see, I revel in my madness, find rhythm in my badness, yeah, my bad black ass. And the only reason I'm black is because I'm not white. Or I think that's why. You see, I've been called an Oreo, a coconut, a freak, a black hippie, a slut, a hoe, a nigga, a spade. And I've even been called an atypical Negro because I practice with Hepburn. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Shit, I still can't get that right. You see, I was born at the 60s tail, was a baby of the 70s, and my blood is still screaming with that psychedelic residue. Squeezing through my teenage years, spitting blood, I swallowed my fears, and when time came for me to fly, I flew. With my ratty bag and needing to stay nappy head, I left my St. Louis blues to live the life I would choose. But I wasn't altogether prepared for the gap between not being white and being truly black. Went out and tested my black ability, came out black, hippie, freak, punk, but I said, that still ain't me. You missing some important ingredients. What are you, what are you, what are you? You got good hair, said black bro turned super African American overnight. I'm the super Negro. I can wrap that kente cloth in a single bound. Say by any means necessary, any time necessary, by any means necessary. I know what it means to be black, and I know what ain't black, Jack, because I'm super black. The son of a super Negro, don't you know? And you see her hair like that? Dreads creeping down her back? Like she's dressed in some potato sack looking ragamuffin? You can't be black like that. I mean sound black. And the way she walks with that swagger, would have thought she was a bull dagger. Shit, bitch, lost in a sea of whiteness. Nobody I know that's black is freaky queer like that. We got pride in ourselves, and we don't need no homosexuals, faggots fucking with that, man. Pride is our manhood, our black manhood, and the African queens know what it means to stand behind this big black dick. Trigger. Oh, super black fly. Why you gotta be calling me out of my name like that? Why you gotta be calling me out of my name like that? We cannot possibly be a revolution like that. And how many young homies wearing the Malcolm X hat really know where the revolution at? Where the revolution